Hi, I'm Josh Evilsizor, and today I'm going to talk about the difference between Chrome apps, extensions, and add-ons. I'm creating this video primarily for me because I've been teaching this for a couple years and I have a hard time remembering, knowing, understanding the difference myself. So stay with me. I'm going to do the very best I can, provide some analogies and some examples to hopefully make this clear. All right, Chrome apps. What are Chrome apps? They are simply a website that performs a service. That's it. An example would be Google Mail or Google Calendar. Find them on the web. Here's where you would find them, the URL. It's that simple, right? So if I go to mail.google.com, there it is. This is the app. Also referred to as software as a service, SaaS or SaaS. Calendar, same thing. I go to that URL and here's my calendar. It gets more fun. Or here, which is Chrome apps, and that's this menu right here. You can see here Chrome : //apps, and you've got these apps right here. You're like, well, what happens when you click on those, Josh? Good question. So when I click on this one, surprise, it takes me to Gmail. Why that exists, I'm not sure. I think that's why they got rid of this button being jammed up there when you first launched Chrome. It used to be something that it was persistent, it wouldn't go away. But yeah, what purpose, I'm not sure. So apps, these are apps, simply websites that perform a function, a service, sorry. So as an analogy, think of them like you would your car, all right? Performs a suite of activities. Take the family to a movie, haul some lumber or groceries, drive fast, drive slow, turn left, turn right. You can do a whole lot of stuff in a car, right? So think of these apps as you would perhaps a car. Stay with me. All right, many capabilities. Extensions. All right, so apps, now we're into extensions. Programs added to Chrome to add or enhance website functionality. Add or enhance. What does that mean? Well, let me just give you an example to start off with. So GQueues is a task manager, and there is a task manager or task management extension for GQueues that I can add to my Google Calendar. So Google Calendar is the app. Now I've got an extension, GQueues. Well, GQueues in and of itself is a website, so it's a software as a service. Here it is. And we can see this task, Create Extensions Explainer, which is what you're watching right now. And when I add the extension to Calendar, now when I am in Calendar, let me just go ahead and make my face a little smaller for you. And I turn on this additionally added extension, or this extension. Here you can see the task now shows up on my calendar. So by adding this extension, this website has additional functionality. It's been enhanced or we've added some capability to it. All right. Did I hit everything? So find them here. This is where we go to get extensions. There's the Google Chrome Web Store, which looks like this. And you see here extensions. You can find extensions here. Additionally, you can find these extensions at the Google Workspace Marketplace, which looks like this. And we'll dive into the differences here down the road in some additional videos. But this is also where you can grab these extensions. I'm being very careful to stay on this path because the additional videos that I'm going to shoot will deep dive and kind of peel back the onion on how some of this gets really confusing potentially. But we're going to stay very narrowly focused today. Think of them like you would a car stereo. All right, so we talked about the apps being the car. Right now I'm asking you to think of these extensions as a car stereo. So it's a component that goes into the car and enhances the car. Right now you're listening to music or you're listening to podcasts, you're sending messages. Nope, not in the car. But you get my point, right? You have this neat little tool now inside your car that has enhanced your car's capabilities. If you were to take this stereo out of the car and walk around with it, it doesn't do a whole lot for you, especially without the speakers and the other parts of the car that play together with it. So car, stereo, and now we're going to move on to, a few enhancing capabilities. Add-ons. Here's where we're going from. So Chrome apps, biggest, now to add-ons, kind of the smallest example here. So These are scripts added to Chrome apps like Sheets or Slides to perform a function. Now, sometimes they can perform more than one function, but it's generally a narrowly focused function, add-ons. And why the weird word scripts, Josh? Well, good question. Because you can actually write these yourself, and it looks, the area you would do this looks like this. I've not tried this myself, but I've gone out and borrowed other scripts or added other scripts, and I'll show those to you in a second. So these are the examples. Yet another mail merge. So in a Google spreadsheet, you can use a series of data points, as you see here that I have, that are not real. They're completely made up. And I would go in extensions, and then I would come down here to yet another mail merge, and I would launch start a mail merge, and it would allow me to send individualized emails to each of these people with whatever data set or unique data points that I wanted to put in that email. For example, like the number of spatulas they own. Poor example, but there you go. So yet another mail merge is one add-on example. Another is icons for slides. What is that? So I'm not a good drawer. I don't draw well. So when I'm in slides and I want to add some imagery, I've added this add-on called icons for slides. And if I launch this, this window opens up and gives me the ability to search for whatever icon I want to use and drop it in my slides. And so this is, you can see that the functionality is very narrow. It provides me pictures to put in my slides. So there's another example of add-ons. Find them here. So you go to extensions, add-ons, and then get add-ons. So here we go. You're in an app, right? And then you go to extensions. Yeah, it starts to get confusing, right? Because these are add-ons. But Josh, you just told us extensions are in the web. Yep, I did. Stay with me. So extensions, add-ons, and then get add-ons. So when we click on this, guess where it takes us? When it's a little quicker. The Google Workspace Marketplace. Yes, we're here again. So back to the beginning, Marketplace. So to get these add-ons, you can go find them within the app, or you can also go directly to the Google Workspace Marketplace. And when you do that, then you can scroll down here and decide that you're looking for specific add-ons that work with Gmail, with Drive, with Calendar, with Docs, with Sheets. Because remember, these are a kind of a very limited functioning tool that pairs with that app. Didn't mean to do that. Just like the extensions do, but again with more limited functionality. And well, we're going to pause here. I'm going to do a deep dive on each of these. It can get confusing, so I'm just going to stay on script for this detailed explanation. All right, think of them. So with the car stereo, the car analogy, right? So car stereo. Think of these as you would a roof rack for your car. Roof rack. Yeah. So all right, here's the car, and then there's that roof rack, right? Very, very limited functionality. You can put a surfboard on it. You can put a snowboard on it. You can put maybe some luggage on it. Maybe you can throw some wood on there if you need to, if you strap it down real good. But there's not a whole lot of functionality there beyond putting stuff on your roof. And of course, it wouldn't do you much good without the car. So hopefully that analogy helps. Apps are the car, extensions are the car stereo, and then the apps are that roof rack. So there you go. Limited capabilities. All right. Don't miss my next 3 videos. I'm going to deep dive each one of these and show you where it all starts to get real muddled and confused. Hopefully what I showed you today kept it pretty straight for you. Some additional further reading and watching. This link right here will take you to the Chrome Web Store explanation from Google itself from Google. There is some reading, and there's a couple videos that explain what I just tried to explain to you in pictures and sound and all those nice things that help us understand things a little bit better. So check those out if you're interested. If this video was at all helpful for you, please, of course, like, subscribe, and share. And if you've got questions or comments or, hey, Josh, you said this wrong, share all that stuff with me. I'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget, in the description down below, you can read this outline along with the references and how to reach me. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.